Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. I hope everybody is doing well.
Hello there. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. So I just wanted to share this. Here, this is Pillars of the Past. And he is in Peru. And he just says one of the things that he found yesterday. Look at the skull. Look at that elongated skull. Isn't that amazing? Raul does a really good job. You could see this looks to be a very curious find, to say the least. But in Peru, you find tons of these. You find a lot of these skulls. You also find them again in the Black Sea area, which again has been in the news with the Ukrainian war. Yes, Pillars of the Past. He only has 30,000 subscribers. Definitely could use more. As you can see, it's been a month since he posted, but he is boots on the ground, and he has found some interesting things over the years. And, he's mostly in Peru here uncovering things, and man, it'd be fun to go and join him. Cindy and I would love to do that and to literally be there looking for these elongated skulls and I don't know, maybe some reptilian humanoid hybrids. While we're at it, might as well.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Absolutely. And what I wanted to also point out with this is, immediately, there was another post down there where a guy was debunking it saying, oh, I've seen your channel and, you do a good job, but why are you trying to, propose that this is anything other than cranial deformation because of head binding? And again, it's that whole thing has been debunked as covering all of the elongated skulls because the head binding was real and people did emulate these beings that had very, very large heads. Again, what we find time and time again is what he's finding here, is a lot of these amazing sites get looted. They are also often the scenes where we have war going on and just complete destruction of our history, our true history. He's in the Palpa Nazca regions here, and there's just such an abundance of evidence that has been uncovered. In fact, more and more people now are working on literally taking a skull and then using AI and computer programs to say, what would this person really have looked like? There's all sorts of humanoid beings that have been on the planet, and we might just lump them into one category. But what we're looking at really is a wide variety of beings, ultimately coming from a wide variety of different planets and star systems when you really get down to it and go farther back. All different shapes and sizes. I mean, to this day, you have people that are maybe 3.5 feet tall and others that are 7 feet tall. To this very day, occasionally you get some that are 8, even close to 9 feet tall. Robert Wadlow was listed as, I believe, 8'11". So it's wild. We're in an exciting time now where we can reconstruct and get a better idea of what these people really, really look like. Now, they had, different characteristics. There's, again, been so many different people on this planet that are able to interbreed. They're all humanoid, not exactly, though, all from, the same tribes or literally even all from the same planetary origins when we get down to it. This is another reconstruction that was done, and you can see the head shape very, very different. There's been so many different ones found. Look at this, here you go. There's, again, it's been verified that some of these skulls have different number of plates. The skull is made of different plates, and when we are growing, they are not solidly cemented into place. In fact, there is a soft spot on a baby's skull, and that's because the brain is growing, the body is growing, and et cetera, et cetera. But what we do find is that when you go to textbooks and you look at where the spinal cord attaches, on some of these, they don't attach in the same place. And in some of these, they don't even have the same number of plates as what they should have. Historically, we see there are many records of beings with elongated heads all throughout many different countries, but you do see them popping up in certain areas again and again. There are so many museums in Peru, and you calling them museums where they're really just kind of almost like they could be a barbecue stand sitting out there. Literally just small houses and things that pop up with all these different skulls because there's been so many of them found. And, some are cranial deformation done to mimic beings that were highly respected or feared in some cases, but were different than us. Here you go. This one, 20% about more cranial mass than a normal skull. You cannot achieve that by head binding. The mass will stay the same. And look at this one. And by the way, there's big holes in there. I don't know if somebody was shooting buckshot at them or what, but again, that's not the result of head binding. So when you see the trolls that are going through and trying to dissuade you, they're working on the side of the status quo system, Paracas. And it's not just the same one type of elongated skull. No, there's a lot of weird ones. There's everything in between. And as we're finding out now, there's a lot of hybrids that appears to have AI computer type of implants in them from thousands of years ago. So what we've looked at as being forecast by people like Elon Musk with, at some point in time, humans having implants in them, that's the past. We've already been there. This is all one control system that we see here that's been in charge of convincing people that our history is something that it's not. So, when you look at this one, Paracas is a desert peninsula located in the province of Pisco on the southern coast of Peru. It was here that the Peruvian archaeologist Julio Tello made a startling discovery in 1928, a huge, complex cemetery with tombs filled with the remains of people with the largest elongated skulls found anywhere in the world. That became known as the skulls of Paracas. In total, Tello discovered more than 300, some of which are 3,000 years old. Obviously, more than 300. We have overwhelming evidence. It's just the system is all about denial. Surgically implanted metal elongated skull. Again, the past is the future. The future is the past. This has just basically been a massive cover-up. I guess it's been a massive conspiracy is what you can say. But it's a conspiracy confirmed, and it's fact.
Nothing new under the sun. We're coming full circle, and it's always been here. I guess we're just now realizing it with all the media and all the information that's out there, and so many people analyzing and combing through history and combing through our current present moment, and just a lot of things are really coming up, and a lot of secrets are coming out. And that's the I've seen this in the planetary alignments, that secrets are going to come to the surface and people are going to finally hear them. I think many times people, they know it and they see it, but it's not prepped for them in a way that they can allow that to absorb into their soul, because so many people are still kind of stuck in this older type of realm where their belief system kind of keeps them planted, and that belief system has a purpose, but I think that purpose is coming to an end, and people are going to realize, wow, this is not the world I thought I knew.
No, and anybody that believes you can achieve a greater cranial volume simply by head binding needs to have their heads examined.
Indeed.
Just saying. Much love, guys. Look forward to your comments. As always, like, share, subscribe, boost, or what's that term?
Hype.
Hype as much as you can. Hype to awaken others. Much love, source bless, and namaste.
Namaste.